I'm just letting
She
you
may have
know.
been at work. I don't know. Like I can't, say why.
She was typing and shit, maybe. I don't know. She just didn't. She stopped responding when she realized she was on the burner. It's always fun and games until you're on it.
Okay. So you don't want to speak to her?
Absolutely not. No, she made a fucking vile comment. We watched it happen in real time. If she tries to excuse it, I'm gonna be sick.
Okay. Alrighty.
All I'm saying is like, if you're gonna sit here and scream that like Gutter can change, I just expect you to scream and say Lala can change too.
Listen, I would say that if she was changing, 100%.
What? Okay, and do you not see the roadblock of what we're saying? How is she, what has she said recently that shows you she's not changed? Would it be
Well,
something
I'm not
that
just
she's
speaking
done?
on her racism. I've been dealing with her for a long time. I'm not just speaking on the one thing she said, or the fact that Chris was calling, CO's black B words, or the hoo-ha thing, and there's many things. I don't believe it's changed. She's made excuses for all the things, and I don't need to sit here and convince you who she is. You can find out who she is. I don't care. She was just nodding out last month, but she's been clean for a year and a half.
How does this argument not how does this not apply to Gutter? How are you not holding the same energy with Gutter? It's like we talk about Gutter and it's, oh my God, he can change. I believe he is. And then I ask about Lala and you're like, she made comments a while ago that just shows me she isn't changing. So if comments are enough, fuck the swastikas, damn the white supremacy he has. If the comments are enough, then how did yesterday not show you that he was clearly still a racist bigot?
But I feel like I stood on that.
Just
because I said I liked him,
Precious,
that's your problem.
I don't know who the fuck Precious is feeling like.
I never said that what he said was okay. I said I liked him, and because you think that I said that I liked him, that means that I am backing up everything that he does and says. You can like somebody and disagree with things they do and say.
So if Lala never said anything to you personally, and you seen what she said about racist and black people, and Chris said about black people, would you support her?
I mean, so I feel like you're doing a hypothetical here, right? I would have to know her.
Well,
all the
unless
things.
If you plan on supporting her tomorrow,
you would have to tell me somebody that I don't know, because I know my answer to the question because I know her.
Okay, let's use my friend Derek. If Derek, that you've never met, has made all these racist remarks, would you still support him?
I mean, probably not.
As you don't Lala.
Correct.
So why Gutter? You don't see the concept? It sounds like your hatred for Lala is bigger than your hatred for racism.
So you're basing that because I like Gutter has anything to do with Lala. That's what you're saying. Because I heard you say that earlier.
I'm sorry, say it again. What?
So, and don't quote me on exactly how you said it, but you're acting as if the only reason that I like Gutter
is because you don't like Lala. Absolutely.
You're wrong. You're
okay,
100%
well,
wrong.
let's go back.
Would you like to hear the? I tried to talk to my husband about it earlier.
Well, let's go back to the hypothetical you just had before we get into this long conversation. I just asked you if you would support my friend Derek if he made racist
and I said no. And I said no.
But you support Gutter.
As I said,
who did the same thing Derek did.
So hold on. And I just want to say this because that's not a fair statement what you're saying. So I do not support Gutter one bit at all with the racist shit at all. Racism is fucking foul as fuck. Do I believe people can change? Yes, but it has to be seen. Okay, it has to be seen. It has to be a continuation of growing and changing. Now, with that being said, you can't say my friend Derek that you've never met, never had a conversation, says some blatantly racist shit without any other context to that of, okay, did Derek openly admonish himself? Does he say how wrong he is? Does he own what he said?
Joey, let me ask you a question before you keep going. Hang on, you're getting into a hypothetical that doesn't make sense.
Let me ask you.
Okay, so if I say I'm wrong, but yet continue to do what I'm doing, do you believe that I'm wrong? Do you believe that I think I'm wrong?
So, in my personal opinion, no, I don't believe.
Exactly. So yes, he does demonish himself. He says he's bad, but yet he just made a racist comment yesterday and today. So how wrong is he?
So hold on, what did he say today? What did he say today?
He did the mixed breed shit again.
Oh my God. I don't disagree. However, what I'm saying is your question That wasn't your question. It was if you ever saw this person, blah 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 blah, didn't know them, and they said some racist shit. Not because different people think differently. Like I'm very different. Some people think that when people are trying to change, that growth comes into it and they make mistakes, right? And there's certain things that I don't agree with being a mistake, like saying something is insensitive and racist is that to me is not a mistake. Other people like to fucking give the benefit of the doubt regardless of what it's for, right? Regardless of what it's for or what reason it is, they like to see and hope that people can change, right? So they give these chances. However, when you're talking about your friend Derek, but that's fuck it, let's not even put on Derek. Let's go back on the Lala thing for a second. And just this is just out of pure fact of what has happened, okay? Lala has said openly racist shit. Chris, her boyfriend, has said openly racist shit. I will get the clip. I will send it to you. He called female COs and that were people of color
Black bitches, I get it.
B-words.
Yeah.
He absolutely fucking did. She has never come out here and admonished her own man about it. She has never addressed it. She has deflected. When she said the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Okay, let's speed this up though. If she said that she was absolutely wrong, hang on. If she said she was absolutely wrong in that, but they kept saying it anyways, would you believe her?
Not if it continues, no.
Right,
but
exactly.
So you're saying that he said it. I've only heard the one thing, the one thing that he said.
It doesn't
I
matter.
didn't hear it
That's
today,
okay,
and it was
but it
said
doesn't
that he
matter.
didn't say it today, right?
Okay,
So I'm
it doesn't
taking your
matter.
word that he said it.
Okay, let's act like it didn't happen today then. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. Doesn't matter. You
So
said
you're
it yesterday.
so then it was just the one time that I heard, right? So you're trying to say that I keep hearing him say things and I'm just going with it, and I've heard the one thing and I said it was wrong.
You're missing it. He said one thing. Yes, he says he was wrong.
If he wants to be known that he is changing, then he has to actively fucking change. Absolutely.
I agree.
He has to actively change. Terms like mixed breed, like he said, is foul as fuck, and it's typically delegated to anyone that is not of a fucking white complexion, and that's bullshit because you're referencing that everybody that's fucking color is an animal, and that's fucking foul as fuck, and it's racist as fuck, and it should never be fucking said. I do not take that away at all.
And after Missy heard that, she then went on to say that she likes him. Still.
And I've tried to explain it to you. I've tried to explain it to you. The things that I like, and you don't want to hear it.
And look, me and Melissa don't see eye to eye a lot of times. At all. We don't. And I tell her about it. I tell her I don't know. Like, I would have to fucking see some real drastic fucking change. Do I believe in change in racism? I do. And the reason why is we have a lot of notable fucking situations and examples that are out there. And I saw some people laughing about the fact that I mentioned Malcolm X earlier. However, when Malcolm X came out, you know this as a fact. He absolutely preached black separatism and racism before he went to Mecca. And he changed that ideology. He did. So
did he keep making racist comments after he changed, though?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not justifying Gutter at all. Okay, because believe me, change starts with fucking changing. You have to actively fucking change. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to act like racism can't be unlearned or changed is fucking asinine. That is asinine. We have seen and had too many fucking examples in history for that to be fucking true, that it can't change. And this is not taking up for Gutter at all. This is just the situation at hand. If someone says something that is inherently racist, then it needs to be said it's inherently fucking racist, and that needs to be called out.
I've literally said that there's some neurology somewhere. I'm sure if you look into the brain science behind it, that I'm sure there is a way for you to change. I've literally openly admitted this. But I've also openly admitted that me personally, my own prerogative, my own opinion, is that I will never believe such. I will never respect you as such. It is my own prerogative. So yes, I'm sure somehow somewhere in your brain, somewhere in your body, somewhere in your biology, somewhere in the way you think. So sure, maybe you can unlearn it. But I will never respect it, and I will never assume that you have unlearned it.
And that's okay, but you can't put that on other people too.
Yeah,
you can't say that.
Yes, I can.
But you can't, because then you're putting it on Malcolm X, you're putting it on fucking Derek Black, you're putting it on all these other prominent members that did change their fucking ways and actually fucking fought their whole lives to try to end racism. Created fucking organizations to stop hate. Created learning materials. you're putting that on them too. So are you taking away all the good that they did because at one point in time their ideology was different?
If a person shoots up a school, then gets out to make a fucking organization,
They're not
against
getting
school
out. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
a-
not- that's not good analogy.
Let's say they did.
Come on now.
They make an
That's
an
not-
organization
Come on now,
about.
Damien.
That's
Is
not
that a bad
comparing,
analogy in your
Damien.
opinion?
That's not a comparison.
People don't shoot up schools and get out of jail. It's not realistic.
Uh,
The things that what he is saying happened.
so just
What
be-
you're saying
okay,
is
so-
not realistic at all.
So what,
So-
what would be the reason that someone comes out and starts a nonprofit to end fucking racism that was inherently racist before? What would be their reason? If it's not change and not truly wanting to end it, why would they do a nonprofit? Something
Bro,
that they do not make money.
I don't know. I can tell you, I've never been racist. I really couldn't. I don't know.
And neither have I. Not 1 second, not one bit.
Right, but
Was
okay.
inherently
So,
different.
how do I explain this in a way to where somebody gets out of jail? Okay, y'all have kids. If somebody was to schmirk your kid, right?
So I heard this whole thing yesterday with him.
Hang on, but
And
genuinely,
not
no. This
No,
is
I
different.
probably
This is
wouldn't
different.
give
This
him
is
a
a
chance to
this is a
change, to be honest
completely
with you.
this is a completely different argument.
Okay.
Let's say
okay.
somebody
Okay.
schmirked your kid, unfortunately, and then they got a shitty sentence, and then he gets out of jail. Would you genuinely forgive this person?
To be honest, if the police
Nobody can answer that. Hold on. To me, nobody can answer that because number one, depending on I don't know how long you're saying that they're getting, but the way that you can feel from day one to the 20th year could be completely different. I could say the first day I want to kill him, and by the 20th year I've learned forgiveness. Nobody can answer that. Like I feel like you're saying these crazy hypotheticals
It's not a
just to
crazy
back up your
hypothetical.
argument.
It's not. The concept is like, bro, you should not forgive them. But the reason why I'm making
So, but who are you to say what somebody should or should
because
not
it's
forgive?
fucking. I'm not all about the kumbaya shit, peace shit. Sorry,
Well,
like gives you peace. I've never understood it. I don't like it, but whatever. But what I am saying is, who are you to say that people that are affected by racism? My family was, right? Like, I haven't personally had to deal with it. Thank fuck. But like, I haven't had to deal with it for the most part. Everybody calling me a typical white boy is kind of fucked up, but it's definitely not the same scale. But just because you can't understand how bad it is when somebody fights for racism doesn't mean that they have to forgive somebody because they have changed ways.
Nobody's asked
But
you to
the-
forgive anybody.
Yeah, I haven't, but I feel like you're admonishing me because I like somebody solely, not because
Well,
I
it's because
said
they're
anything that
racist
the man
currently,
said was
yes.
okay.
It's because he's racist currently. It's not because he was. I mean, that's also a problem, but it's because he currently is racist.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to make you understand this. So the whole gang that you say that you're affiliated with that does the things that
I'm not.
they do
I was affiliated. Yes, when I was young. Yes,
was whatever. I mean, you still bring the dude in your box, all the things.
Oh,
You
the
rep it
GD's
like
never
it's
been
like the-
affiliated with him a day in my life.
Okay, well then maybe I misunderstood that part.
Yeah, I am not a GD. I do not bang GD. My people bang GD. I love them to death, but I do not bang GD. It's not what I am a part of. I am a civilian.
But you're friends with people that are in there, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, that do
Really
some of
horrible
them.
things.
I'm not saying them
Not the
themselves.
friends personally. I mean,
What do you-
we don't know. They couldn't. I don't know.
But however, if you're a part of a subset and you're not some type of fucking shot caller, then you ain't barking up to the fucking chain of command in that situation, regardless of.
Because you like them, right? And it's okay
I'm
the bad
confused.
things.
Where is
that-
this going? What are you saying?
I'm saying because you like them.
There are things that
There are
you can
things you
overlook.
like about that person, no matter what it is that possibly, potentially could or could not be doing. Or
What
support.
exactly do you think they're doing? Wait, what is this
So,
getting
so
at?
here, I'll just give it to you straight. You've heard me say this before,
Yeah.
long before now, and I'll say it again. The use of the N-word in any way whatsoever, for me, I was taught that it's racist and it's a derogatory term, no matter how the soft A or the E are. And that is not how you feel, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so you're okay with somebody that says that where I am not.
It's okay. Actually, hang on. So, the soft A has been
I don't care about the
generally
justification of
changed.
it. I don't care.
Okay, that's fine. I'm
that's
just
the
saying
same
it has
thing.
been generally changed to where
But we still
black
like
people.
things about you. That's what I'm saying. Like I may not agree with everything that you do, and like he just said.
I mean, I
he
hate to
looks
be
at
a
it as
dick, but y'all are
racist.
white.
So?
So Damien.
So
it
like,
doesn't-
why are
it
we?
doesn't
Why are
matter.
you?
So if I'm white, so you don't know who's in my family, right? You don't know.
You have said you're white From white
Yeah,
descent.
I'm 100% white.
From white
I'm 100%
descent, yeah.
white. But you don't know who's in my family or who has dealt with what.
Or who raised us.
Or who raised us
there.
or any of the things. That's what I'm saying.
I know
Okay,
you've
so what I'm
absolutely heard
saying
me.
is though, is like to sit here and police a word like that is kind of crazy. Okay, it's not really your choice who gets to say and who
I thought
doesn't.
that was this whole argument is about.
But what I'm getting at is the soft
So
A
your
has
whole
been.
argument is policing a word while you're saying that I can't police a word, right? But it's because I'm white.
So,
That sounds
What
kind of
the-
racist to me too.
What the fuck are you saying?
so no, I mean, what
There's
you're
a
saying,
difference
Daniel,
between a word that has been generationally changed to not mean the same thing it meant in 1942.
It's,
So it wasn't. Wait, so you're saying that it wasn't racist then, or it was racist then? It's
Yes.
not now because of what you mean.
Do you think everybody
Oh my
thinks the
God.
soft
so,
A
Oh
is
my
so
racist?
I'm just
God.
saying. So anyone that does, and again, my beliefs come from my grandfather that was not biological. Okay, however, he was the only grandfather I knew who is a black man, and his name is Willard Fleming. And I was taught that word, no matter the utteration of it, is fucking racist, and that none of us, no matter his biological children, any of us were allowed to say that word, and we were drilled the meaning of it. So because that means something to me that I was taught, right, to not use, but because you were taught differently in your generational fucking
Yeah, it needs to.
changing of the word, that your stance on it is correct, but mine is not. Right?
No. So what I'm saying is that I don't like when white people argue over what word in the like black community that has been changed in the black community can and cannot be said. So like that whole N-word thing.
So you're arguing that the N word can be said, but not mixed breed. That's what you're arguing.
I mean, I don't think.
I don't think
Yes.
neither one should be said. That's my opinion.
Okay, thank you.
But because I'm white, I'm not allowed to have that opinion.
In my personal
On the
opinion,
N-word, I
don't-
prefer white people don't try to tell people what they can and cannot say anymore. That was the
I'm
problem.
not
in the
telling
first
you
place.
what to
Yeah, I'm not telling you what to say either.
However, what I'm
but you
saying-
sound really racist. Number one.
What I'm saying
Oh.
is, I would not fucking admonish you for something someone else said.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
no.
do that.
No.
Okay.
What-
Now, if you said it
What do you mean?
and I heard it
silence
or whatever, and
is
I would have to
silence
tell you,
compliance or not?
I would have to tell you. I would have to tell you that I don't agree with it, which I have before, Damien. I've said that before.
So is
You've heard
silence compliance or not?
Is silence compliance? I mean, I don't know, man. Is it? Like,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, it is.
okay, so it is. So I'm going to expect that when this same fucking shit hits your doorstep, that you have the same fucking energy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just
what is
speak
hitting
past
my
all
what
other
exactly?
moralities.
What exactly is hitting my doorstep? I'm
You'll,
confused.
I mean, you'll have it. Like, it's no big deal. But what I'm saying,
like what?
you'll see.
What does that mean? You'll see.
And I don't mean your doorstep in real life. I'm talking about in your fucking inbox. You're going to be sent something. I expect that same fucking shit.
Oh, are you talking about against Lala?
I'm talking about against the fucking racism, no matter who it comes from. That's the point.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, racism should be stopped.
No, when it hits your fucking doorstep, I expect the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
From the same people that literally just said they like gutter.
I didn't say I like gutter. Don't put that fucking in my mouth.
Oh, it
I
was,
do.
it was Missy. I'm sorry.
It was me.
Still under the impression that two are one, but
Definitely not. Definitely not.
gross mindset. But
So
again,
two or one. So if your girl goes out tomorrow and murders somebody, you should go to prison with her, right? That's your
no,
type
but
of
it's definitely a bad look, and I should definitely answer to it because that's horrible. Because, yeah,
But should you have the same consequences as her and be felt with the same fucking thought pattern that she has?
now
or no?
who's going into crazy hypotheticals?
I did that on purpose. That's how ignorant your shit sounds when you do that.
I mean, I'll still answer it though, but I just find it corny.
What, to do the same thing that you do? So it's not corny when you do it, but it's corny when somebody else does.
No, it's corny when you try to get a +1 at me, but you.
It's not a +1. It's literally the same fucking thing. It's not a +1. Right? You try to prove a point with something outlandish, right? But when it's done to you, it's corny or it's a +1. That's not okay. You can't do that.
So you're
you can do whatever the
you're
fuck you want.
so my concept was how would you feel? Your concept is should I go to prison? How is that the
Well,
same?
I mean, it's the same thing. If we are one,
Right.
you got to take the context from it. It's still an outlandish fucking example,
Okay, so
It's
you
still an
think so you
outlandish
think
example.
so you think
Yours
Missy's
is about
so
how-
you think
yours
Missy's
is
wrong.
about what you should do.
So you think
Yours is
Missy
about what you
so
should
you think
do.
Missy was wrong.
He told me that.
I've told her
Way
that.
before you even was live. We
So
listened to anything I even do. You
pretty
was
much
upset.
everything she said, most of what she said last night is wrong.
I don't know everything she said last night because I was not in there. However, the things that I do know that have been touched on
Like what?
that have been fucking point the fact of fucking if she's in there and Precious said she would do it again, absolutely fucking not. She should have spoken up and been like, that's fucking foul as fuck. I told fucking Precious that today in the box too when I fucking heard and knew about it. The fact that
Yeah.
if the conversation about the fucking mixed breed came across, that Melissa should have said that's fucking racist and that's not showing change. That's what should have been said.
And
Regardless
probably
of how
not say that she
feels.
likes him.
That's yeah. That's were you gonna let me finish just now? Because I said regardless of how you think that you feel about somebody, okay, and that should be something that makes you start to think and look at this person. At least distance yourself and fucking not be like I like the dude, because to me, I don't think that's okay. I don't think it's okay at all to call people mixed breeds. The only thing that I have defended, Damien, and you know it's in your fucking inbox, what I defended. The term gorilla was not used in a racist fucking term. It wasn't. That is a
I
term.
said that shit yesterday too. I agree.
Thank you. That is a prison term for a
Well,
large fucking person.
he was also talking in reference to white people. He was
That's
talking.
the
He
only
literally
thing that
said
I
a bunch
think.
of white gorillas. He was talking about white people, and they said, and why would black people say, "Hey, get this tatted on you, or you get SA'd"? It was white people he was talking about. He was not being racist.
Look, and I know,
Okay, okay.
and this is what I'm gonna say, and I've said this, and I mean this 10,000%. With everything in me, I mean this. In my opinion, if that were me, which it would never be, if that were me, if I were Gutter, and I came home, regardless of my choice to join, regardless of my upbringing, regardless of protection, regardless of what fucking ever, if I came home, I would not sit and try to tell stories to justify why I had the shit. I would flat out fucking say it's disgusting, it's racist, I'm getting it fucking removed. That's it. I wouldn't be justifying it. I wouldn't be bragging about being, how he said it, let me introduce you to Blue, BFG. That, to me, that's
He's a
glorifying.
shot caller and everything.
I would not be doing that.
That's racist.
Right? It is very racist, and I've said that 10,000%. So this is now on Gutter's doorstep to look at all of this and look back and fucking, if he's truly, like I said, truly he is denouncing racism and it's truly about wanting change, then he'll do it. That's all I'm saying. I don't have to fuck with him. I don't have to be his friend. I don't have to agree with anything that he does. I don't. But he has a lot of followers that follow him and people that watch him. And if he is truly against it, and then he's got to fucking be aware of what he says, know how it's going to fucking affect people, and stop it. Stop justifying why you became what you became.
So then,
Stop
well, like
justifying
then
why this
I'm
shit's on your
confused.
face.
Then I'm confused. Why, if you told her she was wrong, why did she get on live and act like she was right? Why didn't you just call it out there? We wouldn't be here right now.
I mean, Damon,
So you're saying because he didn't call me out on live, or say we had a whole conversation.
If he said you were wrong and you actually understood
but you
that
didn't
you were
get
wrong.
that chance either.
What?
We tried. He tried to come in and speak to you. You didn't give that chance. So what you thought should have happened
after you guys went
What-
live?
I didn't even know what you were mad about. I
So then
literally
how-
went
so-
live.
so then
hold
how
on,
did you-
hold on. I went live and I said, listen, I heard Damien's upset about something I did last night. Can somebody try to explain it to me? I'm not trying to go back and listen
So
to all of
he
this.
called you out about being wrong about something. You had no idea what I could possibly be mad over. And then when
No,
everybody
just
told
just
you,
'cause of how,
and when everybody
just 'cause how
told
he
you what I
felt.
was mad about, you were like, "Oh, there's no way," blah blah blah. So how did you have a conversation that you were wrong and actually
hold on a
understand?
second.
no.
Now let me explain, and let me tell you, I never heard out of your mouth what you were mad about. I have a bunch of fucking people that have messaged me to tell me what was going on. And when I got those messages, because I was not in that live, I spoke to Melissa about it and I said, that's wrong. Like, absolutely fucking wrong. Calling people mixed breeds is fucking racist as fuck, because inherently it is. By definition, when you're saying mixed breed, you're literally saying anything other than white if you're white. That is racist. Flat the fuck out. And I told Melissa that that is not okay, and that doesn't show change to me because you're still looking at people differently than you. And that is racism. Someone's skin color doesn't make them different from you. So
And
does how much
instead
fucking
of
melanin and pigmentation does not make
No,
them
I
different.
waited. I didn't even hear. So the part about gutter was not even said to me until we got into the live together. The only thing that I heard about was Precious. And I did address Precious. When it got done a year and a half ago, I didn't hear it last night. I apologize for that. But I did when I heard that was what you were upset about today. If she admitted to saying it, and I said, well, that's wrong. You should have said that.
Just slap on the wrist, man. That's wrong. That's fucking weird. That's wild.
So it doesn't matter what I say. If I like,
No, ban the
that's
bitch
what I
and move
feel in
on,
this
bro.
moment.
I'm not here to tell you how to run your platform or who you should keep in your
But
chat.
that's exactly what you're doing.
Absolutely,
It is.
literally what I'm doing. Yes, that's where I was going with that because
Exactly.
you are who you keep.
So again, though,
Birds of a feather, really.
No.
I mean,
Okay, so if she said it about your child, would she still be in your chat?
Or
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If she
Are you
wait, hang on, before we get to that,
You're
if she said it about your chat or your kid, would she still be in your chat?
Dude, there's people that have said a lot worse.
You
than
want to hear
that
what? Well, you want to hear what Tara said about my kid that I in fact let in my chat? Because I am a forgiving person. Not
Sure.
everybody's the same.
Sure.
She
Lala
threatened
sat there
to
and
sell my
laughed it
dead
off.
baby's ashes. Okay, and I still allow her in my chat.
Oh,
Now, after a period of time and fucking
Absolutely, a
learning.
whole lot of things went on, but I am a forgiving person. Now, it may not happen immediately.
I don't see the good in people as she does. I've been through more than she has. And that's flat out what it is. She always wants to think that someone can change, even when they burnt her about fucking 10,000 times. I can't change that about her. Just like I can't change that when she talks to someone, like with talking to you, and I witnessed it, and you haven't been doing it since I've been standing here talking, that you get to talking her in circles and get her worked up to say something that you want her to say. I've seen that. You twist it up. I understand how that works. I stay calm. She speaks with emotion. She doesn't think things through. Like, it doesn't excuse him using the word that he used, the term, describing anyone, or it being racist at all. At fucking all.
But I said it was wrong last night when I was listening to it. But your whole point is because I say I like him takes away that I said it was wrong.
I couldn't
you know,
hear
the-
somebody be blatantly racist, call them blatantly racist, and follow it up with "I like them."
I mean, again, I've tried to explain what it is that I like. We haven't gotten there yet.
Which means that racism isn't a deal breaker. It's not an oh my goodness. You're just talking in circles to say
It
things
is.
at this point.
It's fucking. So,
I don't like. How are you? You're not saying it. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you either, man. Like, because the same thing, you know, if we're speaking about racism, there's other topics that are very immoral that don't fucking dig to the point of racism. I'll say that. But however, like, there's things that I don't agree with that you're okay with. There's people.
Okay, then
that
call me
I don't agree
racist
with.
and stop talking to me. If you think I'm racist, you shouldn't be friends with me. What the fuck?
I didn't say that you were racist at
if
all.
I say,
What I said-
if I support racist ideology, I'm probably racist.
Didn't you say so the gang that you claimed to, you know, rep whatever it is?
Yeah.
Didn't you just say it was made against white people?
What, the Bloods? Yeah.
Is
Not-
that not racist?
It is.
Is that not racist?
Ma'am.
Let me guess. You can't be racist against white people. Is that what you're about to
Oh
say?
my fuck. You know.
Is that what you're saying?
you
I mean,
know-
I'm at.
I mean,
Do you
let her
know?
explain.
Do you know why it was formed against white people?
No, I don't know the history of
Because
things.
they
I
needed
apologize.
fucking help. Because systemic racism, literal racism was okay. So they formed Black Panthers, the GDs, BDs, Bloods, Crips. It was a form of help. They needed to become a community because they were getting fucking murdered. The fact that you just sat here and said that is crazy. Isn't that racist? No.
I mean, when you
Wait,
put it
so-
in context to somebody that doesn't fucking know what or why it was formed.
No,
from,
you
Stop
simply
speak-
said
stop
that
spe-
it
stop
was
speak.
against white people.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was what you said,
Yeah,
right?
do you think it was made in 2012? It was because
I don't know
they
when
were.
it was made.
You're old, but you're not dumb, dog. Like you've
No,
been
but
around.
look, man, like, so I don't agree with what was said. I don't agree with Melissa following that with I like him or whatever. I don't at all. I there would be more and a lot of fucking change I would have to see before I could openly say, yeah, that dude's changed, right? I would have to see a lot more than some fucking tattoo cover-ups and some online shit, right? There is no excuse for racism, none whatsoever. I know that you're talking about why certain things were formed, and absolutely, you're right. That's why they were fucking formed. However, it's not why they continue, right? That's not why they continue. That's not why they are actively involved in things like sex trafficking and shit like that. And
That's
those
nasty
are
as fuck,
also
my
things.
guy.
It is nasty as fuck, but yet you can affiliate affiliate, not be a member, but you can affiliate with people that are members. If they're a member,
Right.
then they fucking co-sign the shit.
You're acting like the whole organization was made on sex trafficking. That's not how.
No,
it
not the
is.
whole organization, but yet the organization would take care of it to stop it if they were against it.
Okay, so that's putting everybody under an umbrella. What do you do for work?
That's what you're
Construction-
doing.
Construction. What do you do for work? Let's say
build
construction.
shit.
Fuck it. Let's just say construction. So if
Okay.
a bunch of construction, like union laborers or whatever, go around and they start making crazy things, let's say sex trafficking, because it adds up in this correlation, does that make you a sex trafficker?
I would leave the fucking union.
Correct. But what if it's not your union? It has nothing to do with your state. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Well,
not.
that's not the case, though. That's not
Okay,
the case.
you're talking. Okay.
You don't think that they have hierarchies that go national? You don't think that?
No.
You think it's all just individual subsets? They don't have contact with
Yes,
other
brother.
subsets?
Yes, I'm sure
Bullshit.
they could hit each other up, bro. But it's really a check thing. I promise you. There's so many. Let's use GDs for example. There's so many GDs in Virginia that don't know GDs in Chicago. There's so many GDs in Chicago that don't know GDs in
Well, how about
California.
this? Your subset in Virginia
Yeah.
is one of the big ones in Virginia Beach, where you said you ran off to.
Are you talking about 9 Trey?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
hit
Yeah.
hard for sex trafficking.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that shit was horrible.
Yeah, and you still talk about your affiliation with it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're
I was
okay
definitely-
with it.
I was definitely.
I'm not saying you're okay with what they did. However,
So that's kind of like the same thing. Like you like the people that you like that's a part of it, right? For whatever reasons that it is that you like them, but doesn't mean that you like what gets done or what's been done by some of the people.
Well, the
Or you hold them
organization,
accountable for
the
what other
GD,
Hold them
Others do.
accountable for what other people do within the same group.
the GDs I hang with, the GD that they bang is not the GD that you think is doing sex trafficking. Okay, it's not what
I'm
their
not.
organization was built on, and this GD out here doesn't believe in that. There's no sex trafficking. Okay. Second of all, when I was 14, you're right. When I was 14 and I went to a random my boy's dad's house and I ended up being around 9 Treys and banging for him, I didn't know what the fuck I was getting into. At the time, I didn't even know what sex trafficking was.
but you still
by the
grow up
time,
your fucking
by the
affiliation.
time,
with
by
them.
the time I left, didn't even know what it was. Still,
I mean, I get that, but you still throw. And now that you do know, you still talk about it as a flex, like of knowing them and this and that.
no,
That's not a fucking
I,
flex.
I don't keep in contact with any of the blood members anymore.
I didn't say you talked to them. I didn't say you talked to them. I said when you talk about it, you throw it up as a flex. You talk about it like it's a flex, like almost glorifying it.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, but it is definitely.
Well, then I'm
big.
sorry that you feel the way you do about somebody saying that they like somebody. Like, that's crazy.
What? No,
So-
I'm sorry
so-
that you feel that you misinterpret the way I speak. There's a difference between misinterpreting the way you speak and saying a direct fucking line. But I don't think that I've used it as a flex. But even if I did, it was a very prominent time in my life. It was something that I was proud of at the time. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and get mad at it. I'll sit here and say, bro, fuck the Bloods. I'll say it all day long. If you're talking about a blood set that fucks with sex trafficking, fuck them. Dead homies. Fuck the Bloods. Blood K. Same thing for Crips. Same thing for GDs, BDs.
You have to
Vice
afford that
Lords.
to other people too, man.
What?
You have to afford that to other people too that have.
Are
been
you
in-
why are you missing the fact that I literally say that these motherfuckers use the hell out of me because of my complexion? You're acting like I'm acting like I was big dog and I was really outside with murderers doing big things, brother.
No,
I
didn't say.
I was selling
Actually,
drugs. I was selling drugs for people
stop
that
right
use
there.
me.
Stop right there, because I never once said that. I never even insinuated that you were doing.
Oh, how would it
anything.
be a flex if I'm saying
I
those
don't
words?
know why you keep throwing it up every time you get in an argument with somebody or something.
Like what? Like how? For
Like no
example?
one would even know your affiliation if you hadn't said
You
it.
definitely have, Damien.
And that's the thing, right? Like, you cannot sit here and project onto other people because of the way that you feel or what have you. Neither can I. I have to go from who you are and how you act and how you articulate. Any of these other motherfuckers that you are affiliated with or know is not you. It's not you. It took a long time for me to understand that people are not fucking responsible for everyone else. Just like I'm an addict. Are things that you said and the fun you poked, did that fucking bother me? Yeah, it did. You know, and to sit here and say, to tell that to someone's kid or whatever, well, imagine telling someone's fucking kid that their dad was watching you and fucking you said some crazy ass insensitive shit like that and it triggered a fucking relapse. Does that make you responsible for his relapse? No. But will it to other people? Yes. You gotta think about it. Just because you feel a way or someone else feels a way that someone should do this or someone should do that, it doesn't make it a fucking reality, man. There's a lot of things I don't agree with what people do. And I do speak up on them a lot, right? But I'm not going to hold you responsible for what anyone else does around you. Now, if you're doing it, if you're saying it, then yeah, I'm going to hold you responsible. And I'm going to fucking walk away. But if you say, look, that shit's wrong. Like, you shouldn't say that. It's fucking fucked up, whatever. Then I'm going to fucking respect you for what you did say. Regardless of your connection or fucking whatever you have with said other person. And when somebody brings to me, if I am talking about it, somebody brings to me, well, the person that you're fucking sitting here watching and fucking like listening to has done X, Y, and Z, and there's fucking proof. I'm gonna be like, well, fuck, they can get it too. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not talking about that's deflection. It's not deflection. Melissa didn't say the fucking comment.
I just said that there's things I like about him.
No, quote, you did say you liked him.
Like him, yeah.
There you go.
I feel there's potential there. I like to see any addict doing better,
And wouldn't that
trying to be better.
Wouldn't that be your interpretation of what she said based on how you feel?
No, that is a
Like,
direct
you're saying
quote.
it.
She said, I like him. Direct quote.
Okay.
It's not an interpretation, dog.
And then your quotes of I'm out gangbanging, blah 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 blah, but I can't interpret that. Like, come on, man.
Interpret.
A direct quote from you. Your affiliation is a direct quote from you.
Yeah, my affiliation as a child, yes.
Okay, who cares when it was? You still talk about it today like it is.
What?
And that's, I mean,
What?
I don't hear you. Up until I said something about the trafficking and things like that, you weren't out here admonishing it or saying anything about it when you brought it up.
That's a lie. You just don't watch me. I even have Spaz
Okay.
up here who's an active GD that literally tells everybody, don't gangbang. This shit sucks. Like, it's not a good thing to be a part of. Everybody tries to, like, make this life all glamorous. Nobody believes that shit. It's a horrible thing to be a part of. Don't gangbang. Live your life. We wish we could have been normal kids, bro. Like, that's why, like, everything you're saying right now is just going in one ear and out the other. I wish I was a normal kid. I tell people this all the time, but you don't watch me enough. I tell people all the time, I wish I was a normal kid. I wish I never gangbanged. I wish I was a good suburban kid with a good household. I don't, there's nothing proud about being gangbanged, but I did it, and when I did it, I took pride in it. So at the same time, you're acting like I'm walking around telling everybody they're pussies because they're not gang affiliated.
That is
Even
not-
though
no,
literally
stop,
the other
stop.
day, even though the
Stop
other
it.
day I've literally told people that you don't need a gang to catch a fucking body. Anybody can be violent at any time. Having a gang doesn't prove any of that. But
But
with
you
that,
also said you didn't gang bang at all.
I don't gang
Like,
bang.
No, not that you don't. You said that you didn't.
I mean, and
Like you made it like you were never a part of, and I wish that I could remember when it was, but you 100% did say that.
There's times that I will preface it as like I mean like yes I gang bang, but like that's just giving you a general story because every time we bring it up I don't want to be like, well, technically I was just kind of used by my homie's dad. Like that's when you gang bang, bro, you don't just leave. So how gang bang was I? You know what I'm saying? I left. My boy's dad, Cameron's dad, told us get the fuck up out of there because everybody was getting hit with cases. We didn't know why. I was a kid, bro. So we got up out of there. So how gang bang do you really think I was?
What you did or didn't do. My point is, I'm not gonna fucking hold you responsible for what others did that you have a public affiliation to. That's
Right.
the point.
But if you sat here and told me about the trafficking and shit, and I just said I'm not gonna reply to that, what does it look like?
But I
you
didn't
said
say
they
that
weren't gonna
either.
reply.
I didn't say that either.
That's not the case, Damien. And that's
Okay.
not what we're doing.
Yes, the Bloods are bad because they sex traffic, but I love them.
No, I'm not
I
saying
did-
that's not what you said, Damien.
I didn't say
What
I
I'm saying
loved
is, if
that
you
either.
didn't reply,
Thank you, Brittany.
and you were insinuating that someone else didn't reply or admonish a situation, and they did. And if you want to talk about how when I said something about you with the affiliation, you're like, well, you don't watch enough. Well, then you don't watch Melissa enough either because she has admonished fucking Precious. Absolutely, she has spoken out against it.
Against Gutter. I didn't like Gutter in the beginning. I didn't. I've tried to watch. There's. I hope for any addict to get clean. Anybody that lived the life of in and out of jail, like I hope they do better. And I feel like that's what's going on, and that's the part that I like. I feel like, the PTSD that people joke about. They say that it's not possible. I watched my husband go through it.
My personal opinion, if you're still willing to give people boxes and everything over like crazy ass comments to kids like that, you don't really give a fuck. That's my personal opinion. You are who you keep, and you kept her around. She said it yesterday, and I'm almost positive you're still gonna keep her around. The same way if you continue to like Gutter or publicly announce that you like Gutter.
So again, you're holding me responsible for things that other people are saying
In
because
your
that
presence, in your community.
that I allow them in my space.
Correct. That's welcome to being a content creator. And also life. If you got a person outside that's blatantly racist, but you'll still have a drink with buddy, I've got some news.
This is wild.
Tell me about it.
It's wild.
Every time that somebody talked about Danny's son, it was in a box. And those people still keep her around. Just saying. So how serious was it?
So I feel like you're bringing up things that, right, like I'm sure she's over there. They're not innocent in this. They're not innocent in this either.
Look, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's
Like,
been-
all of us have done and said things wrong to each other.
What did Danny
Every
say?
one of them had been in a box when my child was spoken on, or in a comment section, or something like that. My deceased daughter.
What did,
Look, I'm not trying to fight.
So what did
We've
Danny
moved
say?
on from
Yeah,
it.
we've definitely
We've moved on
moved
from
on from it, but nobody is innocent in
I'm
this
just
situation.
I'm curious. I really don't know whose kid did Danny talk on. What did she say? Genuinely,
So I'm not specifically saying Danny. I'm not specifically saying Danny
I'm not
because
either.
I can't give you
Oh.
something with that. But the whole group of there's a whole group of people that have been there while lives were going on in comments. I mean, it's a whole fucking thing. It's been going on for a long time. But I don't fucking sit here and hold them each individually accountable if they were in a chat or in a box for something that someone else said. I don't.
Did they say
Just
it?
like I don't
Did they
hold-
say it
I
in
don't
Danny's
hold Lala
boxes?
accountable. I don't hold Lala accountable for what the fuck Tara said about my daughter. I don't.
But did they say
But
it
she
in
didn't
Danny's
drop out.
box?
What?
Did they say it in Danny's box?
I didn't say that. I said in boxes and in chats.
Okay, so we're
That's what
talking
I
about
said. The whole
Danny's.
group of
So we're
people-
talking about Danny's kid, and then you say that the people on that side aren't like innocent either. So now I'm
that
asking,
none
what
of
did
them
Danny
are.
do?
This whole circle of people that you're new to.
I'm asking
This
about.
world.
I'm asking about Danny.
I just told you I never saw Danny specifically say anything.
Okay, so then
That's what I
stop
said.
linking her into, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
like,
linking her. I'm linking a situation about children that this whole fucking group has been a part of.
responding about somebody's kid because they talked about you.
Well, I wasn't involved in talking on Danny's kid either.
Then why are we talking?
Because you want to fucking argue a bunch of shit. That's
And you're the
why.
one responding when you weren't even a part of it. So what are we doing?
It was my daughter that was spoke on too at one point in time.
Okay,
right?
then that's why. Then,
That makes me a
then-
part of it
there
too.
you go. Facts.
What I'm saying is, and I've tried to explain this, right? Lala absolutely sat in a box, laughed it the fuck up when it was said about my daughter, but I don't hold her accountable for what was said.
Should. She allowed that shit, didn't she?
I mean,
But I
as
don't.
allowed
I
as
don't.
you
Like,
can.
there's plenty of other things that she's done that I dislike about her and call her out, but she didn't say it. But she was in the box and she did laugh about all the things.
Okay, then hold her accountable. You are who you hang with.
I guess we're different.
I don't know. Protect
Does it
the
make you
children.
right or wrong? It doesn't make neither one of us right or wrong.
Protect the children.
By holding someone
Everybody
accountable for something they
accountable
didn't
that
say.
thought that gross ass shit was funny. Yes. Protect the children.
What is that protecting them from?
What do you mean? Maybe
Like,
it'll
by
stop.
me saying- by
Maybe
me
it'll
saying
stop
that
them from making
Lala-
a comment next time about somebody's kid. Like,
But if they didn't make the
But
comment,
if they didn't
that's
make
what
the
I'm saying.
comment, what are you protecting
if they're
them
laughing and joking, clearly they think it's okay. Show them it's not.
I mean, I'll say that if you've followed or watched enough, whenever I'm around, if I hear a kid being talked about, I fucking say something. I tell them, no, that's wrong. Don't fucking say that shit. Right? That's what I do.
Right, but didn't you just I'm pretty sure I heard that you was having my kid be talked about in your live, right?
He was listening to Lala.
The Brick Slayer,
Oh, Lala was talking
throwing the
about it.
bricks.
Joey was in the thing. I even defended your daughter. If somebody was fucking with her and she beat somebody with a brick, good.
Well, that's not what happened.
I'm just
right?
letting
It's
you
not what
know.
happened,
That's
and
when
don't-
I
don't
responded to the
feel the need-
situation. And then Joey said that it didn't happen. I was like, oh, fuck.
Right.
I was about to root for her. Fuck. Hop in that fight.
But then that's not admonishing the person for weaponizing the child, though.
Right, right. I mean, you were talking about the situation, right?
Well, she was. No, yeah. I think the kids
He
should be
was
left
talking
out
about
of
it.
it.
Y'all chimed in.
I think kids.
Right?
I think kids should be left out of it and complete. Yeah. You didn't hear me say that. You didn't hear me say it was kind of funny. She said, if you talk, she literally goes, if you talk about kids, you automatically lose, and then started talking about kids. It was kind of ironic. It was kind of funny. I literally talked about this, but somehow you missed that whole conversation.
I did. I
I
100%
don't even
did.
think she was in there at that time.
Also,
man.
talking about kids is one thing. Is your daughter not a grown-ass woman?
Is she still not my kid? She was 19 when this
Okay,
happened.
we're taking the term kid pretty heavily. That's a grown-ass adult at some point. She's talking about a grown-ass
I mean-
adult beating somebody with a brick. I would talk about it too.
He was 19.
That's a
when that
grown ass adult. I'm sorry. In my personal opinion, like, it cuts you off from some things, but there needs to be an age. So if it's not 18, then what is the number? Because it doesn't just happen. There's an age at some point where somebody's an adult. What is that age?
I would say 21.
Okay.
I would say
well,
21. Like, you know, at 21, you
Okay.
can't, when you're 19, you can't go to the store and buy vapes and buy alcohol.
We can talk
buy
about
weed.
the stupid ass judicial government all you want, because at 18 you can sign your life away to the military. I agree. You can't buy alcohol, but you can sign up for the military. I think that's fucking horrible.
I do too.
I don't disagree,
No.
but I don't think that most 19-year-olds are out here making great choices and you know, they're just so
Correct,
grown.
but this daughter doesn't even live with you, does she? Like, that's an
On and
adult.
off.
That's an adult.
On and off, she does.
Between here
But
and
sometimes
her
she
child.
doesn't. Like, that's what I'm saying is, like, that's an adult.
I
dog.
would say half of the week she's here and half of the week she's not.
Okay, so that means I'm not gonna label her as 50% of a kid. You know, like, she's moving on in life. Like, that is an adult making adult decisions. Like, she might not fully be there, but she's definitely an adult. So it's
I
like,
mean, I don't disagree with you about placing an age on it, right? I don't-
Okay, so it's well, he didn't speak about it, so I'll just leave that one.
I mean, I don't. I don't disagree with that, right? Like at some point in time, they're adults, right? Like it is what it is.
Also, it's the same concept of like it's just it's this weird concept. Like I understand y'all are trying to weaponize the kid thing. You're hurt because it's your kid, not because it's a kid. It's not a kid, it's your kid, and that's why you're hurting. That makes sense. But you can't weaponize it as she's talking about children. No, she's not. She's talking about a grown-ass adult who happens to be your child.
So I could understand if my grown ass adult child was out here talking shit about you, and you would have a reason to talk about what she did.
She said
But
it was
wasn't.
in reference to you speaking about her kids, who
Oh,
are
her
not.
adult child, her adult child that's 18.
Well, I wasn't even speaking about her.
I thought
you were speaking about it.
No,
I'm not even talking about her
She
speaking
was
about
going
it. I'm
off
talking
on
about you
you
speaking
guys.
about
She was going off on you guys, and that's why she
Oh,
brought up your kids.
and Damien, like what I would like you to do is, and I'm sure people can send you some stuff about it. So typically when anything is mentioned, it's not weaponizing, and it's not the child, it's the fucking parenting. It's the fact that she fucking buys fucking $250 fucking hoodies, but won't fucking spend but half of what a pair of jeans cost for a fucking kid. It's the fact that she buys Louis Vuittons but won't do this and that. It's not talking about her kid. There's nothing been said specifically about said kid.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. So
I would have
that's,
to. I haven't seen clips from her side either, dog. I haven't seen y'all talk about a child. I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
and I'm
saying I
I'm
haven't
just
seen
telling you, man. That's the way it goes.
But-
And my point wasn't to get on that tirade. My point was just the fact that with the conversation that was had about the ashes with my daughter, that I've held the person that said it accountable. And have I said it's fucked up that people sat there and didn't say shit? Yep, sure did. Would I have probably said something? Yeah, I probably would have. And I think you do know that about me. I probably would have. However, I'm not going to hold someone accountable for someone else's actions. I can hold them accountable for sitting there, but not for the other person's actions.
Well, I call people out for silence and compliance all the time, and I'm sorry we don't see eye to eye on that. But if you don't,
But I
speak
wasn't
up,
silent. I could understand that if I was silent, but immediately I said it was wrong. But
are we
struggle-
not talking about Precious and the kid right now?
And I called it out. Listen again.
We're
I
talking
called it
about
out when it
yesterday, not a year ago.
happened. So listen. So I called it out today. I said it today when I was told that it was said, and she admitted to saying it. I apologize that I didn't hear it.
But she still gets to hang
I
around you.
could understand. Listen, I could understand if I didn't call it out a year and a half ago, and I only said something today.
But
You're speaking- there's three
But
times.
she still gets to hang around you and be your friend, dog. It's yes, you can say that you don't agree with it, but sure. This is the same argument that we make against Kidnap, Matt Powell, Josh, and everybody. They can say they don't like RSOs, but they sit with all money. So do you think they don't like RSOs? So why are you allowed to use that argument against that whole side, but you can't use it against yourself? That's fucked up. They're not RSOs. They didn't know Voodoo personally, so why are we saying that about them? It's about who you sit with. You support somebody who says something and did something, so they're now bad. So how are we allowed to say it about them if I can't say the exact same goddamn thing about you?
Did you unblock and allow him back in your chat today?
Who?
Matt Powell.
Never blocked him in the first place, brother.
Okay.
I
So,
blocked,
you allowed him.
I blocked him earlier. I blocked him earlier when he said something about white pride isn't real, or white whatever isn't real, white
So,
privilege.
but you waited until he said something that affected you
Well,
before you blocked him.
what do you? Okay.
Like he said something in the chat that upset you to make you block him, but you allowed him to sit there and talk all that shit before he did that.
Well, it's because
So
we're
it wasn't-
currently in
it wasn't-
it's because we're currently in conversation about Joey.
no, you can be in conversation. And,
I don't think you're mad at that. I don't think you're mad at that. That's not a shot. I'm just saying he's sending me proof about Joey that I've never seen before. That's not wrong. I'm just not
Well,
gonna.
he wasn't sending anything in your chat.
But
Right, and I told him multiple times to stop arguing. If he kept going, he was gonna be muted. Then he said something about white pride, and he got blocked. He just pushed it too far.
is it proof or recycled bullshit that's been out there for 3 years?
I don't know. I
that
haven't
I'm-
had time to even really get into it, and I literally told you that.
I know, and I told you in the conversation with what you said back to me. I've said that I've publicly addressed this many times, and it's not anything new. And what he did is just prove to everyone that he's been lying about being in contact with someone by sending what he did send, because it is not anything new. It's not anything that hasn't already been talked about and discussed.
Is that the victim though?
So that's from Train's messages, and again,
So that was Train talking to her.
Yes.
Yes.
And so that's been since 24. And again, like I said, when that happened, I was even very public about it. I did not shy away or try to get anybody not to get her in a box. I absolutely said, please do so if she wants to. Let her tell the story. Let her say whatever she wants to, because the fact of the matter is, if she comes out here and lies about it, that's a fucking huge problem. If she comes out here and tells the truth, then I get to go back and fucking reopen and get things turned over because there's new evidence, right? And she was offered that platform. She was offered to be paid for the information, the only information that she is able to get, because you know how our laws are here. And she ghosted and blocked Train, right? Ghosted and blocked Train.
That conversation, I'm sure, is coming because, like I said, I haven't looked at it. You may completely be right, or maybe you're lying like shit, and I'll look at it and be like, "Damn, he's lying like shit." I don't know, man. I haven't looked at it, so I can't even have this conversation.
And you're fine. I don't care. Like, look at it, take your time. It doesn't matter. Nothing's gonna change on my side of what I've said or the fact that I've already addressed it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All I'm saying is that.
Fucking W Brandy.
People should be more aware of who they have around them and what they overlook. I don't disagree with that at all. Right? I don't disagree with that at all. And for me personally, I'd have to see a lot more real fucking change. Not, no offense to anyone, but the fact that there's a online platform that's paying for cover-ups, and they're speaking out against what someone used to be isn't enough for me when I've seen the justification of why they became that in the first place. That should not ever be justified.
All I'm saying is I hope to God that by the end of this conversation you see what was said was wrong. There's a lot of hypocrisy that happens. It's not bad to be hypocritical. It's just you're a little too caught up in whatever the fuck you was thinking to see it right now. I feel it. Just look back at it and call it how you see it. I can't change your opinion, but hopefully I can help the way you act about it. But
my opinion on it is not much different than yours, and I've absolutely said that to Melissa.
There you go. But that doesn't stop it. She should look at it herself and find the opinion herself. If she needs you to tell her that it was racist, that's
no.
wild.
I don't think that she
I don't.
doesn't realize that it wasn't a racist comment. I believe that she does and that it was wrong. However, her fucking, the person she is that's willing to fucking hope that people can change and fucking shit like that puts her in these situations. I do. And it's a hard fucking life. There are some people in the world that you can do 1,000,010 foul fucked up things to, and they're still going to hold out hope that you can be somebody that changes. And they do that with lots of people. It's not just an individual situation, right? You and I are different. I feel like if you're going to keep doing it, then it's who you fucking are. You're not going to change. Other people, it takes more shit for them to fucking see and to understand. I've seen Melissa get burnt 10,000 fucking times by people. It doesn't make his comment
all I'm
any
saying
more
is just
okay.
look back at it and she can make her opinion how she wants. But that's why I'm angry and that's why I feel the way I do, is because it was most definitely racist. It was supporting racism. It's just, it wasn't, Missy didn't say anything inherently racist, but it's the supporting a racist and not condemning the actions and following it up with a I like the guy. Just doesn't take the severity out of it, and it feels as if because it doesn't affect you. That's what it feels like. So
the condemnation of what was said was there. However, I can agree with the following up with I like the guy absolutely lessens the severity of what they said. I'm not going to disagree about that. But the condemnation was there. I'm not going to say it wasn't.
Okay, brother. Glad we had this talk. Fucking God, bro, I can't do it anymore. I really can't. I'm sorry. Even if that looked rude, I'm sorry. I can't. That was so pointless. We just went in circles after circle after circle, and everybody in their chat was going, "Oh my God, you're clocking it." Everybody in their chat was doing the, "Oh my God, you're really getting them. Oh my God, fuck Damien." All the people that just supported me were just like, "Oh, fuck Damien, fuck Damien." And I'm just like, bro, this is the most unbiased bullshit that I've ever watched in my fucking life. Like, and I'm sure the very next opinion that's going to be made is, "Oh, he left because you were right." You really got him. I don't care. It was racist. It was fucking racist. End of story. It was racist. I don't like the fact that, like, yes, as a man that comes from black heritage, I'm not going to call myself a black man by any means, but black family, mixed in some way. The man that comes from there, the way my black parent or black grandparents taught me was, don't let that word give anybody any type of power. And anybody in today's day and age will tell you that a lot of white people do say the N-word, especially if they're from the hood. And there's a lot of black people that don't really give a fuck no more unless if it's like a hard R or something. That's when we kind of call it bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to sit here and, harp over an N-word, bro. It's just not who I am. If it's a hard R and you're being belligerently racist, sure. But if it's just a random white dude saying the N-word and I was like, "Yo, why you saying that?" And he's like, "Cause I can." Shit. All right, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Go to Florida, bro. Do you know how many white people are saying the N-word in Florida? But my biggest issue is when white people decide that it is now their prerogative or their choice or their mission to enforce who is and who is not allowed to say the N-word or use it in an argument. You know what I'm saying? There is a very clear difference between the N-word and mixed breed. I don't think you get to speak on that, though. You didn't have to deal with it. Your grandparents, but not you. Do you see the issue with what I'm talking about? Do you see the issue about what I'm talking about? This is the person that just said that dumbass comment. So, like I was saying, it can be AI or not. They chose to put a white girl in their profile picture. Danny's popping off in Charlie's live. I'm tired of talking, so we'll watch her. I love Danny with everything inside of me. I think she's amazing.
Do that.
I feel it. You have every right to be angry, and I hate that this.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't sit there and try to fucking minimize and dismiss it and all this other shit. Y'all talking about it's wrong, but she's still chilling. Still proud of what she said. Let me get off here because I'm on my main account and I'm about to turn up. I've been trying to say chill and just listen to all of it, but like I'm about to turn up because I ain't never talked about nobody's children. I ain't never said no racist shit towards children. Even when things were said about mine, I still didn't talk about people's kids. I still didn't do that. So to sit there and try to minimize it and dismiss it, like I get like you saying, "Oh yeah, it's wrong," but then continue to carry on with it, continue to allow her a safe place to fucking express her racism. It's crazy to me.
That's fair.
That's insane to me.
It is. It is.
And I take a straight up offenses, and they're trying to talk about, oh, everybody says something. Not this everybody. But you know
Me
what?
neither. Right.
When you talk about everybody, you better put some names on it, because now I'm thinking you're talking about me. I'm going to respond to everybody.
That's fair. And I'm the same way. I hate it when people do
Especially
that.
in
Like,
conversation
not
about my
everybody.
child.
I have not and will not.
Kaylee, just start muting, bro.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, but that's wild. That's wild as
Let me go find all these old videos where they sat there and tried to fucking talk about slavery and where they were trying to minimize the fuck. Let me go grab all those, since we want to sit there and play the fucking word salad game. Let me go grab every fucking video that I have where everybody sat back and just fucking chilled with that shit. And now y'all want to act like you're opportunity activists. Want to sit there and worry about what Lala's saying racist? You got a racist sitting in your motherfucking box. But you want to go after Lala for being a racist. But when a racist is in your motherfucking house, you don't say nothing. You just say it's wrong.
Fuck.
Come on now.
I hate it. I'm going to go back and listen and try to figure out what the fuck at least started this. I'm sorry. I wish people were more humane. I wish people understood, like, the whole main issue instead of getting down, like I was saying earlier. I don't know if you were probably in Damien's, but I'm like, we go down 72 side streets, right? And these potholes are fucking made along the way, and we're just trying to get back to the highway. Like, we missed the whole fucking point here when this could have been nipped in the ass from jump, right? Like, god damn, man. I hate it. I fucking hate that people just can't be like, hey, yo, I fucked up, and these are my morals, and she got to go type shit, you know?
Right, like I've stood on the racism thing for as long. I don't fuck around with racism. I can't do it. I don't talk about kids, and I even tell people, hey, talk about parenting there's a thin line on it. You know what I mean? But like, man, it's trying to act like you're advocating for racism now. But when you had the chance, you had the opportunity to advocate for racism, to let people know that they can't sit around you and be comfortable talking about racism. I mean, do you not find it weird that a grown woman was talking about sending a picture to a child? You don't find that weird? Take the racism out of it. You don't find it strange that a grown woman was wanting to send a picture of her body to a child?
Well, then to bring it up last night out of the blue, like, I'm kind of fucked up how that even happened. But once we get there, saying and doubling down on it, and then saying you're going to do it again, like, this wasn't an emotional reaction of your crazy mind, right? That's already fucked up, obviously, for even thinking some shit like that. But you
I have no idea who Rants with Rob is.
reacting.
I find it so strange how it's just minimizing and deflecting it. Like, I get it. Her own mouth.
Is telling someone go take care of your kids wrong? Not if they need to go take care of their fucking kids.
Multiple times.
Oh, God. I hate it. I do. I hate it because I don't know what the fuck. And like I said at the beginning of this live, before even Melissa said it, you guys were in here, I even told you, I bet she didn't hear it. Like, and she said she didn't hear it. But now it's to the point, like, damn, at what point do we fucking correct even what continues going on. In her chat, she has added many people hurting them from what I've heard. Nicole, like I said, came in and said she was adding her. Again, I'm going on hearsay. I don't know what the fuck is going on, so don't fucking shoot the messenger here. I'm trying to watch him and catch up. I'm lost. But I guess she was very, very rude to many people in the chat that she was affecting by being racist today.
Because she feels comfortable.
Tracy,
she feels comfortable
Kiwi,
saying the shit. Because where she sits at, everybody makes her feel comfortable saying.
Oh my God.
She did it. Well, I don't give it that's wrong. But still allow her to do the bullshit.
That's fair. It's fair, man. I don't know what the fuck, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to find it and just listen through. So for the people that missed it last night,
It was one comment and it went away. No, it went on for like about a week. About a week it went on. Child, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call it what it is, right? Where everybody was sitting there trying to sympathize with slave owners and talk about how it was a different time with slavery and all that other shit. It's weird that a grown adult wants to send a picture of their body to a child, but we're just gonna skirt on past that, right? But now you told her a year ago that you didn't like it, and then she said it again in your face that she said it again in your face that she would do it again, regardless of how you felt about it, and you're just cool with that. So what is it? Either you agree with her statements of racism, or you're okay with being bitched up by a fucking racist. Which one is it?
Well, I mean,
Let me go get on my back because I feel like I'm turning up. Because either you're a pussy to some racist and I can't respect that, or you're a racist and I can't respect it. Pick one.
I mean, that's fair, and you've got to stand on, and not just that, for your baby. You know what I mean? That baby's innocent in this and ain't got, and again, this is what for.
Let me explain something to y'all real quick. I know Charlie's talking. Something I can say confidently right now to anybody watching. I don't care about your ill will or anything. If y'all aren't watching me and y'all see Danny or Charlie live, please, for the love of God, give them your view. They're very fair. As far as I've seen, they're very fair. They're very highly educated. Danny is so educated. They give me heartbeats. They're not absolutely out here dropping bombs. It's not like they're a big gifter of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, on everything I love, I've seen nothing but good come out of them. And yes, they have been on my team every time. But like, they'll also call me on my shit. So I just want to let y'all know, please, for the love of God, if y'all got somebody y'all want to watch and nobody's on and y'all see Charlie and Danny on, give them the view, push their algorithm, like their shit, send them a heartbeat, whatever you can, because they are very fucking amazing. Deadass.
Right.
And you about to see why.
Cool. Benefit of the doubt. She didn't hear it last night.
I'm not
but now she knows about it.
Listen to the education in her voice. Listen to her words and her tonality. Crystal, thank you. She speaks just like me, just how I do.
That's what I
She said it a year ago. It was wrong
She calls me her son out of a joke. It's fucking amazing.
last night.
It's so funny.
So business as usual. We're just gonna carry on and allow racists to feel comfortable around us.
Yeah.
Racist towards a child at that, a 9-year-old child is
Well,
crazy.
and not just that. Like, I continued in the chat, and she's affected multiple people today. Like, not just my main man and you at this point. Like, god damn, we didn't even know we were affected. Neither is what's wild about this. We were fucking about to cut up.
I just found out today randomly that my child was spoken.
So
on.
not only was Melissa blindsided, fucking Danny and I definitely was too, because I missed this. Last night I did shoot over in Melissa's live and show love and chit chat with her, but I took the trash out, hopped in the bathtub, and I did not see or hear Precious come up there. I missed that whole thing, or I would have absolutely immediately reached out to my friend and been like, hey, yo, So Danny gets in my box today and we're just cutting up, and the chat's like, hey, Danny. And I'm like, what the fuck? So in the midst of trying to figure that out, then everything else unfolds. So now not only has she redone it, fucking fucked up, she's fucking added people in the chat, victimized them.
But now I feel like it's being minimized. I feel like it's being,
Yeah.
and then the comment talking about, oh, everybody say, I ain't never said nothing about no kids. Even when the things were said about my child, I still didn't say nothing about people's children, because I don't talk about kids. I don't do that.
Wow.
So what? How are we deflecting now? How are we going to deflect now? Here's the story, Tara. I'll tell you. Back, what was it, like a year ago, something like that? There was a conversation came about the Confederate flag. I stand on the Confederate flag is a symbolization of hate. It is a battle flag that was flown during a war to keep human beings enslaved. That flag was flown for hatred, to keep people enslaved. I don't care what time it was. Then that flag has been continuously used by a white propaganda of hate groups to continue this white pride ideology, which is racist as fuck. Look back at all the history. Every time the Klan comes out to the schools to prevent black children from going to school, what flag did they fly? The Confederate flag. Every time there is an opposition of white people against people of color, what flag do they fly? The Confederate flag. And you can't say it's Southern heritage or it's about Southern pride, right? That's like saying the swastika is supposed to be about German pride. I'd be fucking damned.
That's fair.
That flag is not Southern pride. And to sit there and try to sit on ignorant sound to be like, well, my grandfather, well, your grandfather was probably racist back in the day too. It's 2026. Symbolizations of hate should not be used. Symbolizations of hate should not be used. So yes, I absolutely did say the Confederate flag is a symbolization of hate. I went through and I talked about Juneteenth. I talked about how people were still enslaved even after the Proclamation of Emancipation.
Absolutely.
How they were still enslaved down in Texas. And how that flag was continuously flown even after they took a fucking L. Right? You want to sit there and have a flag that went to war, that took a loss? Why is that the flag that you're going to represent? The flag that took a loss? Hell no. It's a symbolization of hate. The Klan flies it. Everybody that does white pride, white hate groups, they always fly that flag for a fucking reason. So I did talk about it. And it just so happened Precious has a Confederate flag tattooed on her chest. And I said, well, that's a symbolization of hate. She tried to say it's white pride. I went on my tangent about hatred and white pride and all that shit, how you can't have white pride. There's no such thing as white pride. White is not an ethnicity. White.
Hey, somebody in Lala's chat said if you're not 100 years old, you shouldn't talk about slaves. And they sold their own people. You can't teach this shit, man.
So anyway.
You literally can't teach this shit.
Bullshit. Then she sat there and doubled down and said she was going to take a picture of her tattoo and send it to my biracial child.
Oh my God.
That is what she said. It's weird that
Yes, black people had slaves too. That makes those black people racist. I don't know how to, like, you're acting like they can't. I'm not even.
has told you as a symbolization of hate equals, what was it equal? Everybody with me, a hate crime. Then all the crew, all the little clan over there was.
Oh, Lala, I forgot y'all were listening to me. Yeah, Candy in your chat's racist as hell. In the story.
Sympathize with
Just by the way, sorry, I forgot y'all were listening. I hope y'all are having a good day.
trying to get free labor, treating people inhumane. Deconstruct your racism. Look at everything that's happened to black people amongst our fucking country. You know, the last slave was 1960. That was literally just yesterday. There's people still sitting in office that made decisions about segregation and civil rights movements and not in the right favor. But they're still making decisions and making laws. If you don't think that systematic racism isn't alive today or economic racism isn't alive today, you're fucking stupid. You need to open up your eyes and deconstruct your own white privilege.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I can go on and on and on and on and on about it. I made sure when I had a biracial child that I educated myself so I could raise a strong biracial child. I'm not going to walk around with my heads in the cloud and be fucking ignorant. Ignorant is not a fucking excuse in 2026 when we have computers sitting in our fucking hands.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You can't do ignorance. And so I stand on what I said about Gutter. Let me tell you this, Gutter. You want to sit there and say that you were never racist and that you just wanted a sense of belonging, then why the fuck did you say that whites stuck with whites? I get it. I ain't never been to prison. But then you even said that you didn't do it for survival. You just did it for a sense of brotherhood and belongings. But then you bragged about being a shot caller, which I highly doubt, but whatever. Let's digress on that. You bragged about moving up the ranks. This is my perfect analogy with it. If you go to church with your family, even though you don't believe in God, but you just go with your family to make them happy, I understand. But I guarantee you that you're not going to be rising up to the ranks of being the pastor of that church. So if you rose up the ranks in a hate group, that means that you had some hatred in your heart. That means that you followed their ideologies. You followed what they stood for. You stood for what they stood for. You represented it. But then now you want to sit there and talk about that you ain't racist, but you educated yourself on the dismissive. Let's say that the dismissive about how a swastika could also be represented by the Buddhists and the.
I love Danny.
Educate yourself on that, but you don't want to educate yourself on racial fucking slurs like half breed and mixed breed. The fuck out of here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, the brotherhood thing, I did give him that little grace of it's very possible, like I said, that you're in a dorm, a unit or whatever with them and you're scared. But he eliminated that on his first fucking couple sentences saying he did it for brotherhood. There's a million other organizations to join for brotherhood other than that one. But then he said he was taught or he learned, the white sticks with whites. So
Also, while the whole world is watching us, I would like to say, like me or not, I'm one hell of a goddamn debater. Okay, like me or not, one hell of a debater. Second of all, I would like to say, like me or not, I'm one hell of an entertaining streamer, dog. Everybody been tuned in for every bit of 12 hours today, okay? So just want to let y'all know. Yeah, I seen them block that Candy bitch. I didn't think they were rocking with that regardless. But just to let everybody know, it's one, hey, you can like me or not, but you still gonna tune in, because now we in hood court. Okay, so like me or not, this shit's entertaining. Agree with me or not, you still fuck with the motion, because this shit's fun as hell. I try to make it fun for y'all. Let me get this out the way while I have 600 people in here. Everybody else has all their viewers and whatnot. Let me explain something real quick, bro. The reason why I started streaming, because when I was a kid, before I started going to the beach and finding my escape through that, I found my escape through streams. Okay, not to get all sappy on y'all, but stick with me for a second. I got away through streams. I was being beat. I had no TV. I wasn't allowed outside. I had weights, a pen and paper, and I would randomly get my phone and I would do my best. Like if we went to Richmond or somebody's house with Wi-Fi, I would record YouTube videos or streams or whatever so I could watch them again. I found my escape as a child through streams and entertainment because they were living a life I wanted to live. I wanted to play games with my friends. I wanted to enjoy the internet, but I had really bad shit going on in my life, and that's how I escaped it. So I want y'all to understand that, like me or not, love me or not, whatever the fuck it may be, I really hope that you can join streams, whether it's mine, fuck Missy's, Lala's, Danny's, fucking whoever's. I really hope that you can escape reality, even just for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I really do hope that it helps in some type of way. I don't care. The drama's cool, man. It's fun. We can talk about it. We can get into it, whatever. But I hope at some point, like in this shit, like you laughed, you smiled, you forgot about what the fuck you were going through for half a second. You know what I'm saying? I love laughter. And the reason why I love laughter is because if you ever think about it, when you laugh, you think about nothing else. Do it real quick. Go watch a funny video and laugh. When you laugh, it's something about your brain that just only thinks about what you're laughing at. It's fucking amazing. So I hope at some point of this, I could bring you into a path to where you completely forget about work. You completely forget about financial troubles. You forget about your girlfriend leaving you. You forget about the fact that you ate all the cake and there's none left. You know, like I really hope that you guys like get away from it. And like, this is your out, like this is your dopamine release. This is y'all's out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to have fun, bro. That's why I stream. I don't stream for the money and the views and shit. I stream so I can give somebody the same release that I had as a child. So at the end of the day, I really want y'all to understand that. Like, I really hope that sometime today through these 12 hours that we've been live, really 13, 14 hours, y'all have found something inside of you. One, that will stick with you, but two, something to just make y'all happy, bro. And like I said, I got a Discord in my bio if y'all want to join it. I don't get paid from Discord. You don't have to pay to be there. It's public. It has all the information, all the evidence. It has girl chats, super fan chats. It has regular chats. It has drama chats. It has we now have a book club going if you're a book nerd. We have a book club going with book mods. They're doing a bunch of different types of books. We now have a true crime channel that Courtney's running, where it has different true crime shit going on. You can talk about investigations. You can look through videos and converse with everybody else like over it. I want to build a community. The Discord is not just for drama. It is also a place when I'm not streaming and you rely on me streaming to help you. You have a unit of people that can come by and help you do something outside of stream, so you have something to look forward to. So like I said, book clubs, interrogation shit, super fans. I got gaming channels for y'all if y'all want to game. I mean, there's so much going on. Real life flicks. We be talking about snacks and new recipes on Pinterest, dog. Like, people think we're in there talking shit. Really, we're just having fun, dog. So the Discord's in my bio if y'all are interested for that. But man, I love y'all for real. Seriously.
With them or have them in your area to allow them to think that shit is okay if you don't stand on that, right? And there are people living today that are still very affected by, you know, what the Nazis fucking did, what Adolf Hitler did, what happened in, you know, slavery. There's people still alive. The last known slave, like, to be released from slavery, Danny and I have talked about this, was in this.
Chat, we done amazing on gifts, man. If y'all, I appreciate y'all for all the gifts. If all y'all want to do is just drop some heart me's and shit, just call it done there, man. We've done amazing on gifts. Y'all are good, bro. Just vibe out for the rest of the night. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. My bedtime was an hour and a half ago, so just everybody lock in, man. Don't worry about the gifts. Just chill out.
Cycle. And listen, I know some people think, oh, I'm just one person, what am I going to do? If everybody thought like that, there would never be any change, right? One person can make a significant change. One person can lead the others that might not be able to speak. And do not ever think that you are just one person and you cannot make a change, because if everybody thought like that, there would never be a fucking change.
Look at there's so many documentaries where they were talking about people that were living in Nazi Germany, and they talked about, well, first they came after this group of people, and I'm not that group of people, so I didn't say anything. Well, then they came after this group of people, and I didn't say anything because it didn't apply to me. And then they came after this group, and I didn't say anything because it didn't apply to me. And then they came after this group, and I didn't say anything because it didn't apply to me. And then when they came for me and my group, there was nobody else to turn to for help.
Yeah. And I couldn't imagine somebody being in a position where they know that they're getting ready to be, put in a gas chamber and not having nobody to turn to. I couldn't imagine being in a situation where, I have to watch my best friend get taken away because she's about to, have her baby be unalive due to her loving.
Chat, if y'all can, bro, I don't know if Lala's still streaming us or whatever. I'm really not trying to do this for the views. If y'all could, bro, her account name is Charlie in Charge 3. If y'all could, bro, just everybody go to her chat, follow her, say W Danny. Like, the fact that Danny's kid got talked about again and they're trying to excuse it is disgusting. I want her to know that we support her. She already knows that, but I love Danny to like pieces. She's so good. Like, she speaks on truth the same way I do. I respect the hell out of that. So if y'all could go to her chat and just it's Charlie in Charge 3. Danny's on her backup, but go just show her that you love her. Go tell her that you love her. Go tell her that you care about her. Go tell her that her feelings are valid or something. Just let her know that like you as a human are standing with her. Don't say that I sent you. I'm sure they'll get the concept. It just, as a human, let her know that she's loved. Like, cause it's fucked. It's so fucked. And a lot of us will never understand what it's like to have biracial kids and people on the internet just saying like, it's obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? So it's Charlie in Charge 3, man. If y'all could go over there, that'd be sick, man. Just show love, bro.
But guess what? Your changed behaviors today doesn't change what you did in the past. So you can't force us to accept
Also, this is going to make Danny go even harder seeing all the people show love.
actions. This is a bed that you made. Now you gotta lay in that motherfucker. And you can't sit there and expect everybody just to take your word that you're a changed man. But when your words have racist undertones, I'm reading between the lines on you. You can't say that someone's a mixed breed, and you said it so confidently. Look at the history of mixed breed and half breed. Look at the history of it. But you want to look in the history of a swastika that is connected to Aztec and Buddhism, but you don't look into the racial slurs to try to educate yourself, to deconstruct your racism? Bullshit. You're selling fucking Kool-Aid, and motherfucker, I ain't drinking it.
Absolutely. He wants to read 48 Laws of Power to learn how to be a better manipulator, right? But you don't want to do your research on, racism. Okay, the very thing that you're changing, that behavior you're changing. I'm telling you one thing right now. When I stopped drinking and I changed my behavior to crafting, I educated myself on every aspect of what I was going to make, whether that was rhinestoning, making candles at certain temperatures, the whole nine. You do not change your behavior and make another behavior be learned without researching it. So if his behavior was so changed, why hasn't he researched any of this fucking shit that he's over there talking about? I don't know.
100%. You know why? Because you got people like him, like Precious, and all the masses that follow along and say, oh, I don't agree with it, but it's okay. I'm going to continue to let you feel comfortable. I'm going to continue to let you sit around me and be comfortable that you wanted to commit a hate crime against a 9-year-old little boy. It's okay. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't do it. But you know what? I'll let you come sit next to me and we'll hang out. Right? Well, it's okay. Oh, hey, you know what? You have swastikas and lightning bolts and white pride or white power, what the fuck ever he has tattooed, but you're getting them covered up. It's okay. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with where you came from, but I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna pacify you. Man, fuck that coddling. And they want to sit there and try to act like addicts can't be held accountable for their shit because they were in addiction. I will never coddle a fucking addict. I'll coddle the child of an addict. I'll cover the loved ones of an addict. I will never coddle an addict. I support recovery. I don't support addiction. You can't love someone fucking sober. You're going to love them straight to the fucking grave.
Absolutely. 110%. And there's a huge difference in physical dependency, meaning you needing that, fucking sugar medication or that MAP medication and that physical dependence and addiction. And because of people like Gutter, he makes it very hard for the people that are trying to recover because it looks fucking terrible. When you are admitting to using more than you're prescribed and still addicted, right? When you're admitting that you're doing these things and you're still addicted but yet out here preaching that you're recovered, that's just not valid, and it really fucking sucks for the people that are.
Candy, get the fuck out my chat. I just seen you run over there and tell her that you've been following me for 58 days and then you made an argument that black people own black people, so why are we talking about slaves? Shut the fuck up. Blocked out of my chat too. I didn't even know she was one of my people. That's fucking nasty.
another black man, and regardless of what he looks like, he's 25%. And back in the day, remember how the one drop law? We'll do that at a later date, okay? But he's 25, 35. If him and his family want to use that word, that is their discretion, because that word was used to demean and dehumanize them. So however they want to use that word is between them and Jesus Christ. Now, how I do in my household, I educate my son.
Pocket tattoo, I appreciate you, dog. First gift ever being a heart me, that's sick.
Right. So Samantha
I tell my
said,
son not to use the word.
Also, let me explain this real quick because Lala wasn't watching me. Lala, I don't care if you start, like, if you're in the middle of watching lives and you start talking yo shit to, like, say thank you to gifters, I think you should say thank you to gifters all the time. I think you should reply to your comments too. It's just like when you, it's not, that's not the problem. It's like, it's when you go on long ass tangents during the live. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're watching a replay, just pause that shit, dog, and go on your tangent. I'm just saying, you be going on tangents that are long as hell in the middle of a live, bro, and it's just like, god damn. But other than that, man, I have no problem. But of course, say thank you to your gifters. It's so much more important than whatever the fuck somebody else is talking about.
care about, that hurt people, that was listening, and it's the internet, and I have the right to give my opinion on it. Am I gonna drag him? Do I give a fuck? No, I don't. And if you want to support him, Samantha, baby, that is on you. Okay? I hope he changes.
So let me, Samantha, let me knock your socks off real quick. I'm sorry, Charlie. Samantha, let me knock your socks off real quick. When you change, When you change for yourself and for the higher power that you believe in. That is what the change is for yourself. You don't change.
Mitchell, also, let me get this off my chest while everybody's watching me. I don't like how everybody that you're watching right now, or everybody that's in that live right now, I feel like they aren't under the and called me a fake wannabe gangster clown that didn't know what I was talking about. But you tried to get in Lala's box earlier saying that I'm a smart, intelligent young man, blah, 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 blah. You like to play sides, you fucking random. That was fucking gross. You know what you said, you know what you did, and it's fucking nasty. I'm gonna move on now because this isn't about you, but I don't like how you did that because you definitely just dog walked me in Matt Powell's live yesterday. End of story.
It's to take accountability. Right? You have to own everything in you before changes ever can be made, right? He's not doing that. All I heard yesterday was, I did it because of this, and pity me because of this, and I did it because of this. A real person that is in recovery or recovering just takes their accountability and moves on. Bro, I'm growing, and you're gonna fucking see. Either you're standing with me or you're not. It's cool. I'm gonna show you type shit. You guys watch me
Isn't that the first rule of getting sober is don't get sober for anybody else, get sober for yourself, or you won't stay
That's
sober?
what I just said. That's what I just said. Yep, it is.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm breaking up.
It is. It's all right, but it is the first, right? And so again, it's just going back and thinking, and because we're on Beyonce's internet, everybody out there that supports him knows, absolutely blessed, knows that you fucking cannot be out here preaching something and then not stand on it and expect people to not question what the fuck you're doing, right? It's that simple. Okay,
But how can you lead others when your own legs are broken? And I'm not meaning that nasty.
Right.
You can vlog and talk about your experience and what you're doing to find recovery. I get that. But to be a leader, to advocate, to try to, like, you don't even know 100% if what you're doing is going to 100% work because you're just new to it. You're new to the game. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give yourself time. You got to be solid in what you're doing. So I'm totally with talking about your journey, vlogging about it, discussing it, but to try to be a leader, it's giving cult to me. I'm sorry, y'all.
And we know how we've already talked about them cults over here and how much them cults be on this motherfucking internet. You guys be fucking really feeding into these cults. And honestly, it's wild as fuck to me that you guys are doing it to all the wrong ones.
Well, what I can confidently say is Missy was guilty. Hear ye, hear ye. On behalf of all of my jury in my chat, I don't even know why I started that with hear ye, like this was 1782 and I'm Abraham Lincoln. But Missy was indeed guilty of racism and bigotry by association. she was also guilty by minimizing the amount of harm that Precious's comments have made. Now, with that being said, she was the first one in this court, and I hereby sentence her to a month of speaking out against racism. You know how, like, back in class, you got to get on the chalkboard and write, I will not speak during class. I will not speak during class. She needs to do that 100 times on a notebook saying, racism is bad. Racism is real. Racism is bad. Racism is real. You know? Now, in case y'all missed the intro, I'm gonna give it to y'all.
Yo! Court is now in session, bitch! This is Hood Court, where we keep it all the way live, no cap, no filter, and all the fake shit get exposed. All rise, hoes, for the one and only Honorable Judge Damien. Can we get some order in the goddamn court, motherfuckers? We deadass dragging these cases, reading these bitches, and throwing out verdicts like it's trash day. Please get your bitches on a leash, stop listening to fake news, and lock the fuck in. You already know what the fuck we do.
That doesn't mean I'm against Damien because
You can all be seated.
honestly, I even told Joey, I said, "God,
Now, if that isn't your style, I have another one.
You! Court is now in session. This is Hood Court, where we keep it real, no cap, and no fake shit allowed. All rise for the Honorable Judge Damien. Order in the court, motherfuckers. We exposing the bullshit, dropping verdicts, and sending these cases straight to the trash where they belong. You already know what time it is. Let's run it.
Something about the Indian accent was fucking hilarious.
these are sadly when everyone is mad."
Now, just in case we get into another situation where I'm arguing with somebody
I agree.
and they don't know what the fuck they're saying, or we get into one of those stalls waiting for somebody to get into a box, I put it on a button.
Yo!
Wrong one. Wait, I seen Lala's chat saying he needs a gavel. I got a gavel, okay? I just don't literally have a fucking gavel, okay? Times are rough, all right? God damn it, we just set this up today, all right? Waiting on Lala, actually. When she got off, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna, here we are. Now, with that being said, if you start fucking around in my court, you fucking hooligans. If you start fucking around in my court, god damn it, you want to start arguing and being stupid, and I play this.
Order in the fucking court, goddammit! So many people in here crying for what? Order in the fucking court before the bailiffs start shooting!
That means everybody that's a mod in this bitch can ban you, shoot you, do whatever the fuck they gotta do, damn it. Stop fucking around in my court. This is a very professional hood court, dog. On bro. Y'all gonna sit the fuck down and y'all gonna like what happens, dog. There's order in this goddamn court. And it is a dictatorship. It is my courtroom. I decide who stays, and I will hold you in contempt, bitch. So stop playing my fucking name, dog. It's the hood court. We do things a little different.
I think that you guys
Damien puts on a baseball shirt and thinks he's special. Hey, Logan, you wear glasses and you're a ginger. That's a double negative, dog. So many people with glasses and their gingers are about to hate me. Like, I'm about to get fucking folded. That shit's about to get clipped. They're about to fucking, hey, bruh, LMAO, I'm ginger. The fuck, yeah, see, there they go. Look, I know everybody that's ginger. Like, is really about to hit me. I know everybody that wears glasses about to hit me. I would like to I would like to apologize for my outburst that I so suddenly made immediately. I would like to say that sometimes sometimes it doesn't go your way. And I would also like to apologize for fucking nothing. He's ginger. He has no soul. Shit. Now, with that being said, final thoughts for the day, because I'm about to get off and y'all can disperse into this crazy TikTok world.